Hey YouTube, this here is Big Country with Big Country Survival. And, got a bug out bag here, or what will soon become a bug out bag. Got some E-rats that are going to go in the bug out bag. But this is not a bug out bag for me. No, sir. This is for a brother of mine who is getting hitched and moving away in the not too distant future. He is not of the prepared mindset per se, at least not to the extent at which I am. So, let me kind of go. This is gonna not be just be for siblings. This is, you probably have, siblings, parents, kids, a spouse, and they're not all into preparedness. Chances are, unless you just grew up in a big, clan of preppers, you probably got a few family members you're really close with that you're trying to work on. You're trying to get them into preparedness because this is a lot of work. You're trying to get them into it, for their sake and your own. But they're just, they're taking a while. So, what do you do while you're working on them? Well, for starters, stash away extra food for when the family members that you will allow to come to your house actually come to your house, if that is an option for you. And another thing you can do is what I am going to fix to do here, and that is build a bug out bag. Build a bug out bag for my brother. Gonna be a birthday present. And brother, if you are watching this, this is all you get to see till your birthday. So, but I digress. You can do this for spouses. My spouse, bless her heart, is not into preparedness to the degree I am. She sees the need to prepare, but she would probably just kind of go along with, oh, we'll be all right. We live out in the country and yada, 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 yada. Whereas I live the realities over and over and over in my head on a daily basis. I actually probably, I'm probably borderline an unhealthy level myself. But, I eat, sleep, and breathe this kind of stuff. I will literally carry around paracord and do stuff with paracord when I get bored, or sharpen knives, or something. I'm always doing something, to a preparedness level. I'm always doing that kind of stuff. But anyway, so build them something. And, if you don't do something like this, give it as a gift. A bug out bag is a gift to your mother. It may or may not go so well. Or your wife. It may or may not go over so well. If that's the gift. Kind of like getting a trash compactor for your wife for Valentine's Day. Probably wouldn't work, or an anniversary present. You might end up in the doghouse for a little bit. So, for my wife, I made one. I said, okay, hey, this is what's in it. I'm going to put it in your car. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. Anyway, I said, hey, this is what's in it. I'm going to put it in your car. And so that way you will have it if something happens. And she just kind of oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate you taking, the time and all of that. But, if, heaven forbid, something does happen, she has it. You know, she has somewhere to start. And it might make the difference in keeping her alive long enough for me to get there, and, you know, or not. So that's something to think about. And another thing to think about is, if you're, you know, you have to prep to their level. If they do not know how to use like a flint and steel striker, a ferrocerium rod, or any of that, if they do not know how to do that, you might want to throw a Bic in their bag. Or a box of waterproof matches or something. I like Bic lighters. I carry around with me. Yeah, so I like to have Bic lighters and laying around. Like, anyway, you might want to, you know, do that. You can throw in a, you know, ferrocerium rod or something like that. You can do that, but I'd definitely make sure you had something like this too. And, you know, for your kids, you've got to prep to their level. If you've got, you know, young kids, you obviously, you know, you can't send them with a pocket knife, even if they're, you know, in their bag to school. You know, you can prepare a kid's bug out bag, right? You know, something at the house, but I would go a step beyond and say, put some survival items in your kid's backpack that they take to school. I mean, obviously you can't like throw a Swiss Army knife or something in there, and you know, you got 8 or 9 year old, you know, 8 and 9 year old kids, and you know, teacher might have or the school might have some concern there if they have a pocket knife, and you know, and that's your judge, your call, whatever. These lights, this is actually, the battery's about to die, so it's normally brighter than this. I got this for $1 at Walmart. I use it for work. It's lasted several months. It is cheaply made, very cheap, but it still does work. And it has survived a few months of abuse. Still kicking, and I don't know if you can see this, but there are some teeth marks in it where the dog got a hold of it, and it is still working. So, you can do something like that. Throw a flashlight and some stuff like that in there. And you should go, there are a bunch of videos out there on survival bags for your kids. But you should check out Step 1 Survival. He does have a video on the particular subject. And, you know, tell him I sent you. But, anyway, I just build bags for fun. If nothing else, I build bags and little mini survival kits. It is entertainment to me as much as anything. But you can do that. Now, I'm going to need some participation on your guys' parts with this. I need, you know, all 3 of you, you know, however many of you actually watch this channel, all 3 of you. I need you guys, let me know. Would you like to see a video on this bug out bag after I'm done with it? Would you like to see a video on that? And would you like to see a video on a snuff can survival kit? You know, I'm not gonna put them out there, you know, unless you know, someone displays interest. Anyway, that's about all I have to say on this topic. This is Big Country with Big Country Survival. Signing out. God bless.